Zuko alone is one of the standout episodes in Avatar. In this video, I'll analyze the writing quality behind it. The episode focused on the goodness in Zuko that had been shown occasionally in the past. The flashbacks showed that Zuko was naturally good, while Azula was naturally bad. Azula bullied Mai and Ty Lee, her only friends, and talked about wanting Iroh to die in war. Zuko scaring the turtle ducks, which was bad, was learned from his sister. Him helping Mai was who he actually was. When Iroh returned, Zuko sympathized with his loss, while Azula was cold and disrespectful. He was a good kid that was corrupted. In the present, Zuko had to choose between doing good or bad actions. When he was hungry, he thought about stealing from people cooking, but he chose not to after seeing the pregnant woman. In the village, Zuko chose not to rat out the kid. He was punished by having his feed stolen, but also rewarded by the kid's hospitality, giving him food and shelter. His next good deed was teaching the kid how to use the swords he stole from him, instead of reprimanding him. His next good deed was giving Lee a knife from his childhood. Then, he chose to save Lee when he was captured. He chose selfless acts throughout the episode, but unfortunately, none of those mattered once he revealed his Fire Nation status. His good deeds couldn't make up for the sins of his past and his family, resulting in Lee and all the villagers despising him, despite him defeating the thugs. I would argue that this is the theme of the episode. Doing some good in the present doesn't erase the sins of your past. This sense of unfairness is what makes the episode have impact and maturity. Interestingly enough, this idea comes up again in Season 3. When Zuko truly changed and became good, permanently, Team Avatar didn't accept him because of the sins of his past. He had to convince the members one by one by doing stronger good deeds, like helping Katara avenge her mother or helping Sokka rescue his father. In addition to Zuko's good deeds, there's also great causality in the plot. Events happened because of events that happened before, creating a direct line of cause and effect. Because Zuko decided not to steal, he needed to buy food. Because he decided not to rat out Lee, he got his food taken but a place to stay. Because he gave Lee his knife, Lee tried to use that knife on the thugs, leading to them capturing him and his mother asking Zuko for help. Throughout the episode, Zuko's flashbacks were used to parallel concepts in the present or add meaning to events in the present. When Lee learned that his brother in the war had been kidnapped, Zuko paralleled that with a flashback of his cousin dying in war. A flashback showed Zuko receiving a knife as a gift from Iroh. In the present, he gave that same knife to Lee as a parting gift. The flashback added significance and sentimental value to the gift. The flashback of his mom telling him to never forget who he is explained why Zuko embraced his identity in the present. Zuko would have needed to use bending to win the fight anyway, but connecting it to character development through flashbacks made the moment stronger. The last good writing element was the subplot that was told through the flashbacks. Some of them enhanced events in the present, but others simply told the story of Zuko's family. Azulon's sons were Iroh and Ozai. Because of Iroh's retreat after his son's death, Ozai, the younger brother, asked to be next in line, which would portray Iroh. Ozai and Azula's coldness is mirrored in their unsympathetic responses to Iroh's heartbreak. Azulon decided to punish Ozai by killing his son too, Zuko. Earlier in the subplot, Ursa taught Zuko that mothers will bite to protect their child. That's paid off when she kills her father-in-law to save her son, leading to her exile. Azulon's death explains how Ozai became Fire Lord. This was an interesting story on its own that also explained important events in the story's lore. The theme of the episode is written more like an Aesop's fable rather than a movie. There aren't representatives of both sides of a moral debate. Instead, the way the hero is rewarded or punished for their actions implies the message of the story. It's not as strong as the screenwriting method for themes, but it works well enough due to the other elements that assist the episode, like the causality, the flashback enhancers, and the subplot in the flashback. I don't believe this is the strongest episode, because its writing isn't as harmonious as an episode like Jet. The antagonists are nobodies with zero connection to the theme. They aren't even foils for Zuko. The closest contrast is that Gao and Zuko both use twin weapons for bending. Arguing for anything beyond that would feel like a stretch. The theme also isn't executed as well as in Jet, but it's still a good episode overall.